I have one last final story for you, and I'm going to go through this pretty fast. There's some sad news, but I want to see what you guys have to say. The Emerald Cup cancels the 2023 Harvest Ball for cannabis cultivators. The Emerald Cup's marquee winter event that celebrates small craft cannabis farmers in Northern California and connects them with prospective buyers across the state is being canceled this year, according to sources familiar with the situation. The Harvest Ball Festival, which has drawn more than 13,000 attendees to the Sonoma County Fairgrounds the past few years, will forego this year's installment as event organizers focus efforts on resources and the Emerald Cup's 20th anniversary event in the San Francisco Bay Area in the spring of 2024, sources told MJ Biz Daily. Harvest Ball organizers hadn't announced specific dates for this year's event, and Emerald Cup officials declined to comment on the story. And the Harvest Ball, held in December in Santa Rosa the past 2 years, marks the start of the Emerald Cup competition. The event, one of the oldest and most established award shows and B2B gatherings in the cannabis industry, highlights organic outdoor grown and indoor grown flower, and major sponsors have included, we're not going to read all of their names, but the Harvest Ball event and Emerald Cup were established by Tim Blake, an industry vanguard and key player in the rise of the Emerald Triangle, long considered the most fertile cannabis producing region in the world. His daughter Taylor is the associate producer, and the Harvest Ball cancellation is another sting for Northern California's cadre of small legacy farmers who have forced numerous challenges in the past years with the world's largest marketplace, including fierce competition from unlicensed growers, wildfires, depressed wholesale prices, and a lack of retail outlets. Nearly 6 years after California launched its adult use sales, 61% of cities and counties still ban marijuana retail businesses, according to state data. In Mendocino County, farmers and other cannabis operators have been exiting the industry en masse for years, and in 2020, more than 1,300 cannabis businesses were based in Mendocino County. Today, fewer than 850 are operational, according to Michael Katz, executive director of the Mendocino Cannabis Alliance. There's been such a long history of challenges and financial difficulty that it's too little too late for a lot of people, he said. Foregoing the Harvest Ball this year could also be viewed as another sign of the times, particularly in California's cannabis struggling industry. Capital and cash flow has dried up the vast majority of state operators, limiting expenditures on sponsorships, marketing, and booth exhibits at trade shows and other industry events, according to insiders. Northern California, despite its long history of producing quality cannabis, also has far fewer brands and industry resources than do counterparts in Southern California, especially Los Angeles, which has developed its own ecosystem of industry events and showcases primarily in West LA and West Hollywood. They must have been talking about Halloween 2023 in this. And in a final quote, it says, "I have nothing but love for Tim and Taylor, and I'm confident that whatever plans they are making, they're doing so with the community in mind," said Katz, who has worked with the event organizers to showcase small cannabis farms in the region. And he closes on one final quote. He says, "I certainly hope conditions for all of us improve." I think everyone in the industry can agree with that quote. And this is not a big surprise to me in regards to, I had heard some rumblings about this in the past. And the reality of it is that it's really difficult to do an event this late in the year where you have the weather up there in Santa Rosa is always rains during this event, and that always turns down the turnout as well as sponsorship interest and whatnot. So this doesn't surprise me, and I can't wait for the 20th anniversary of the Emerald Cup, because that is going to be one hell of a ball. You guys with me? You guys there?
Yeah, we're here. Nick
Oh,
Bradley says the Harvest Ball was a joke. Anyway, I've never been.
Harvest Ball was cool. It's a cool event. It's just cold, man. It's just cold, and for some reason, it always seems to rain on that weekend that they have it on for the past few years. And so I think this is a smart play on the Emerald Cup's part to hold back the resources, make for a better 20th anniversary, and just keep the flow flowing. But I do think that it is sad for the community up there overall, because I know this is something that was such an annual thing for so many years. I mean, 19 years this has been going on. So
Well, I heard good news from the community. People are saying they're selling everything this year, or over 90% of their products are being sold. So there's sort of a positive feeling up and up north
All
these
right.
days.
Well, shout out to those 850 operators that are still operating up there then. Selling out. Maybe that's
Selling
just
out.
because of the trap market, though, Dr. T, too. You never know.
Well, wherever you can get your
Wherever
product
you can
sold,
make a
right?
buck, right? Wherever you can make a buck, they know that it's clean medicine for them and all of that good stuff. Any thoughts on this, Stone Slade? You going to come out for the Emerald Cup 2024?
Man, that is on my. I don't know. I'd like to. I'd love to. I need to make it happen.
You're going to
I
hit
haven't
the
been to
high
one
road,
yet,
huh?
and it's one of those events. It's always like, God damn, I want to be there. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see.
All right, Stone Slade. We'll make sure to help you and figure something out to get you over there. Awesome, you guys.